Yes, boys, we will see the sum number 3 of third Roman number of the second subdivision. That is, this is very simple. You have to do it yourself. We have two variable under product or the two variable x and y in terms of the factors. So you have to apply UV method. That is, keep one as it is and differentiate the second variable. Then keep the second variable as it is and differentiate x. So here I got everything in terms of the variable and the derivatives. So no need to replace the c value by whatever it is. So when derivatives doesn't carry this constant c, therefore this is your answer. You have to leave it as it is. If the derivative consisting that constant, then you have to find what is the value for c, like the previous problem, substitute in the question, you will get the answer. Here when you differentiate, you will not get the constant, therefore you have to leave it as it is. Now the sum number, fourth Roman number, that is, this is the equation of the circle. So normal derivatives, 2x, 2y into dy by dx, this you know, wherever you differentiate the variable y with respect to x, you have to write dy by dx. This is 0. Again I did not get what is the value of constant. If there is x, then I have to, if there is x, for example, then my differentiation will be a square. Now you have to replace in the place of a square by entire answer. Then you started to simplify, you will get the answer. Clear? Here it is not given like this. You will get straight away, we eliminate the constant by differentiating. Therefore, your answer is y dy by dx is equal to 0. Divide everything by 2 table. Clear? You will get answers. Are you clear? So, in the previous problems, when you differentiate, we are able to find out the value of constant. Then you are replacing that constant by the derivatives. Whereas here, when you differentiate, you are not get the value of constant. Straight away the constants are eliminated. What is the main aim of to find differential equation for the given curve or straight line? To eliminate the constants. So here when I started to differentiate itself, the constants are eliminated. So no need to substitute the values in the question. No need to replace constant by the derivatives, not necessary. Now the question number 3. This is 5 more questions. Question number 3. Form the differential equation by eliminating alpha and beta from x minus alpha square plus y minus beta the whole square is equal to r square. This is the circle with the consisting the red center at alpha and beta. Clear? So this is the equation of the circle when center is given. We studied in the previous chapter, that is in the 11th standard, in circle x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to a square. That is the equation of the circle which has center at some point h comma k, let us say h comma k. So you learnt already this formula, that is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. So this is the equation of the circle when center is given as h comma k. So this is just like in the place of h and k it is given alpha beta, that's all. So this is the equation of the circle has center at alpha and beta. Radius is r. Now you have 3 constant alpha, beta and r. But what is given there in the question? You supposed to eliminate only alpha and beta, which means 2 constants. They did not consider r as a constant. They consider only alpha and beta as constant, that is arbitrary values. So you have to differentiate now how many times? 2 times, because we have how many constants? 2 constants, alpha and beta, though it is given r also. But your aim is to eliminate only 2 constants. Therefore, you have to differentiate how many times? 2 times. First order, 2x minus alpha 2y minus beta. When you differentiate y, we will get dy by dx, that I consider as y dash. There is no x and y, so it becomes 0. Now everything is reduced to which table? 2 tables. So x minus alpha plus y minus beta into y dash is equal to 0. Here I can easily find out what is x minus alpha by transferring these terms to the right side, y minus beta into y dash. So squaring on both sides, y, because I told you already, you can do whatever the algebraic method to eliminate that alpha and betas, for which I need x minus alpha whole square in the question. Therefore, I can find out x minus alpha the whole square from the first order. So when I square this one, minus will become plus. So y dash the whole square. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Now you have to differentiate one more time because we have two constants. So differentiate the first equation, differentiate the first equation again with respect to x, this will become 1, 0. UV method. So y minus beta, you keep the first one as it is, y dash will become y double dash. Then keep y dash as it is, differentiate y will become y dash is equal to 0. So 1 plus y minus beta into y double dash, y dash the whole square is equal to 0. Just I am applying the normal procedures. So I found already x minus alpha the whole square. I have to find out now y minus beta the whole square, then only I can replace in equation the given question to get that answer. So you have another method also. There are too many methods. I followed this method. If you know some other method also, you can follow. Doesn't matter. Your aim is to eliminate alpha and beta. That's all. Follow any method. No restriction. I did not force you to follow only this method. You are wish to follow any one method. So I am keeping this alone. Y minus beta of y double dash is equal to minus 1 minus y dash the whole square. Now I am squaring on both sides. Beta the whole square, y dash the whole square. When I am squaring this one, minus will become plus. So 1 plus y dash the. So I am taking minus outside. I skip one step. I am taking minus outside. So you get minus of 1 plus y dash the whole square. When you squaring on both sides, then the minus will become positive. Now I need only y minus beta the whole square. 1 plus y dash the whole square by y double dash the whole square. Clear? Now I am replacing these two informations in this question. So I am replacing x minus alpha the whole square by x minus alpha the whole square, y minus beta the whole square equal to r square. Now I am replacing x minus alpha square from the question number, that is equation number 2. Y minus beta the whole square, y dash the whole square, y minus beta the whole square is equal to r square. Y minus beta the whole square is the common factor of these two terms. So y dash the whole square plus 1 is equal to r square. Now we can replace y minus beta the whole square by, we found already. So just replace 1 plus y dash the whole square by y double dash the whole square. You can write in order, just I am interchanging, that's all, is equal to r square. Just you cross multiply y minus beta the whole square, this will become also whole square. So just you take to the right side, 1 plus y dash the whole square whole to the power square, then 1 plus y dash square is equal to r square into y double dash the whole square. So now you see base are same, you can add the power, you get 1 plus y dash the whole square power 3 is equal to r square into y double dash the whole square. So this is your required answers. You can replace y dash by dy by dx and y double dash by d square y by dx square. Boys, listen here, you differentiate 2 times because we have 2 constants alpha and beta. Though it is given r, it is given in the question, you have to eliminate only alpha and beta. Therefore, you have to differentiate how many times? 2 times. Differentiate first time and you find what is x minus alpha from the first order, then squaring on both sides. Why need to squaring on both sides? Because I need x minus alpha the whole square in the question, therefore I am squaring on both sides. I got the equation number 2. Then I have to find out what is y minus beta the whole square value. You may have questions, so why don't you find from here? Again you get in terms of alpha, therefore you have to differentiate one more time the equation number 1. Differentiation of x is 1. This is UV method. Keep the first one, differentiate second one, then keep the second one and differentiate the first one, y will become y dash. Then normal simplification. I have to group y minus beta in the left side, remaining terms transfer to the right side. Then I have to square. Why I need to squaring on both sides? Because I need y minus beta the whole square from the questions. So I am squaring on the both sides. When you square, you have to square all the factors. When you square this one, minus will become plus. So 1 plus y dash the square, the whole square. So you have to find out what is y minus beta the whole square from these steps. Then write down the question. In the place of x minus alpha square, we found already what is that? Y minus beta the whole square into y dash square. I keep the y minus beta the whole square as it is. Then I am taking the common factor as y minus beta as a common factor from these 2 terms. So y minus beta the whole square, y dash the whole square plus 1. Now I am replacing this y minus beta square from these steps. I take the denominator to the right hand side, r square into the y double dash the whole square. Here 1 plus y dash the whole square, y dash square to the whole square 2. Here 1 plus y dash the square. Bases are same. When the bases are same, you can add the power. Here power 2, here the power is 1. So 2 plus 1 how much? 2 plus 1 is how much? 3. That's all. That is the required answers. Clear? This is 5 more questions. This is not only one method. We have too many methods. But this is very simple method. If you want to follow some other method also, welcome. They will not reduce the mark. You can proceed. Clear? So I told you already to form a differential equation for the any straight line or any curve, follow any method. When 2 constants are given, you have to differentiate 2 times. That's all. You can apply the algebraic method, matrix method to get the answers. Your aim is to eliminate the constant. That's all. For which you can apply any one method, either algebraic techniques or matrix format. Now question number 4. It is very simple. Find the differential equation of the family of all the straight line passing through the origin. So general formula for the straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. This you know very well in 10th standard. Clear? So this straight line doesn't passing through the origin. It may go anywhere like this. Clear? No restriction. That is general form of y is equal to mx plus c. When the same straight line passing through the origin, then this is called y-intercept. This will be replaced by 0. Therefore, you will get y is equal to mx. This also is studied in the lower classes. So, just you have to differentiate because we have only one constant. So, differentiate to only one time. When you differentiate, x will become 1. So, you will get values of m. So, just you have to replace this m by dy by dx into x. That is y is equal to x into dy by dx. That's all. Over. Now the question number 5. This concept already you studied in the lower classes. That's what I am going little faster without explaining how to get y is equal to mx. So now the question number 5. Form the differential equation that represent all the parabolas, each of has a lateral rectum 4a whose axes are parallel to the x-axis. So this parabola, so this is general parabola. So what is the lattice rectum of this parabola? 4a. This you studied earlier in the 11th standard. Clear? So this is the focus a comma 0. This is also parabola. Axis is given parallel to x-axis. Axis is given parallel to x-axis. So I can draw so many parabolas. Because this axis of this parabola parallel to which axis? See, everything in x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. So these, you have plenty of parabolas, depends upon the center and the focus. But all should be, when you draw the parabola like this, all the axis of this parabola should be parallel to x-axis. You cannot draw like this. This is not a parallel to this axis. The axis of this parabola is not parallel to x-axis. It is perpendicular to x-axis. So this is not a question. The question is very simply is given. The set of parabolas represented, that axis of the parabola should parallel to always x-axis. So this is the diagram representations. So if you see anywhere the lattice rectum will be always 4a, there is no question. Because generally the length of the lattice rectum is 4a. So if you draw parabola, this parabola passing through the origin, but you cannot say that if you draw the parabola over here or somewhere which is parallel, that the axis is parallel to x-axis. So I cannot say this center, that is vertex of this parabola is 0, 0. Clear? So this is only the parabola passing through 0, 0. If I am draw here like this is not become 0, 0. It may have some values like let's say 2, 0. And focus will be some other value. Clear? But the axis of this parabola is parallel to x-axis. So similarly, if you draw like this, so this will get changed. The center of the parabola will get changed. That is vertex. You cannot call it as 0, 0. This is not passing through 0, 0, but axis of this parabola is parallel to x-axis. Clear? So this is general formula. Parabola is passing through 0, 0. That's what we got, y square equal to. This is a general formula when parabola passing through 0, 0. You cannot parabola. If you say this general formula for these type of parabolas y square equal to 4ax, your answer is wrong. Because this is only for the parabola passing through origin. This parabola is not passing through the origin, it is passing through some other points, but the axis of the parabola is parallel to x-axis. So you don't call this one is standard form for the parabola is y square equal to 4ax. That is wrong. Clear? So standard form of the parabola is y square equal to 4ax. We have 4 standard form, but generally I take one standard form. So this parabola will passing through the center 0, 0, that is origin 0, 0, we get y square equal to 4ax. When the parabola is not passing through the origin, then you cannot claim that standard form of these type of parabola as y square is equal to 4ax. Your answer is wrong. But if it is passing through some other points, we have a formula and recollect the circle. When center is given, how do you write equation of the circle? X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. The same concept that here also you can use when the parabola does not passing through the origin. You have the equation like this: y minus k the whole square is equal to no changes in the lattice rectum, therefore 4a x minus h the whole square. Same. So this is the formula, general formula for the parabola passing through either origin or some other points. For example, if I say that center of the parabola as 0, 0, then this will be replaced by what? K, and this is replaced by h. Replace here, you will get y minus 0 the whole square is equal to 4a into x minus 0. Clear? Y square is equal to 4ax. See, I got a general standard form of the parabola which is passing through the origin. This is general formula. Just for your explanation purpose, I did. When the parabola has center other than the origin, this is the formula. When the parabola passing through the origin, that is 0, 0, replace k and h by 0, 0, you will get standard form. This is passing through origin. But question is not like that. Form the differential equation that all the parabolas, each of which has a latus rectum, including this parallel, that axis should be parallel to x-axis. All the parabolas, many parabolas you can draw, which is the axis of the parabola, which axis is parallel to x-axis. But the center may get always changed. When the center is 0, 0, you will get standard form like this. When the center is some other place, maybe 1, 2, you will get different answer. Clear? So, you will get different parabolas by replacing k and h. So, you will get different parabolas by replacing k and h, but all those type of parabolas axis should be parallel to x-axis. So, you have to find the differential equation for these type of parabolas. There will be a question also to find that differential equation, that axis which is parallel to y-axis also. You may have questions. In the exercise it is given parallel to x-axis, but whereas sometimes in the exam you may ask to find out the axis of the parabola which is parallel to y-axis. The question may be like that also, stated like that. So, find the order differential equation. Here we have two constants, therefore, you have to differentiate how many times? 2 times. 2 of y minus k into, when you differentiate y will become y dash is equal to 4a, because x will become 1, 4a into 1, 1, this will become 0, there is no x value. So, 2y dash y minus k is equal to 4a. I got answer, isn't it? There are two constants, so you have to differentiate one more time. That is UV method. 2y dash, y will become y dash. I am keeping the first one as it is, I am differentiating the second factor, then I keep the second factor as it is. If I am differentiate this one, I will get, what is that? Y dash will become 2y dash, differentiation of 2y dash is 2y double dash. All the term consisting is 2, so divide everything by 2, you will get y dash the whole square, y minus k into y double dash is equal to 0. Clear? So, now I have to find out y minus k, so that I can easily replace in the equation number 1. So, y minus k y double dash is equal to y1 square, y dash square. So, y minus k is equal to y dash the whole square by y double dash. Now, we can replace in the place of y minus k by y dash the whole square by y double dash. You will get answer. So, 2y dash, this y minus k, this y minus k replaced by y dash the whole square by y double dash, close the bracket, is equal to how much? 4a. This will go how many times? 2 times. So, y dash cube, y dash into y dash square, y dash cube is equal to 2a y double dash. Clear? So, this is the formal, this is your answers. We will check the answer. 2a y dash cube. Yes. We will miss the negative sign. So, we will get negative So transfer 2a y double dash plus y dash whole cube is equal to 0. You can leave it as it is. No need to replace y dash by dy by dx, y double dash by d square, y by dx square. Not necessary. You can leave it as it is. Clear? Just I leave one minus sign over here. When I am transfer, plus will become minus. You will get answer. So when you replace this one, I took minus outside in the place of minus. So I take minus to the right side. I will get its answer. Clear? So next one. Sum number 6. Find the differential equation of all the circle passing through the origin and having the center on y-axis. So you should understand the concept. If it is parallel to x-axis, you have x-axis this one. In the same question parallel to y-axis, then you have the general formula x square is equal to 4ay. So same you can apply the circle method and you will get answer. Clear? X minus h the whole square is equal to 4a, y minus k, it will come. General formula for that axis parallel to y-axis. So try at home. Find the difference. Sum number 6. Find the differential equation of all the circles passing through the origin and having the center on the y-axis. Very simple. See, just for explanation I draw a graph. It is given very clearly. Some of the boys they misunderstand the concept. Origin, sir, this is origin, so you will have a circle. So when the circle has center at 0, 0, then this is general formula. Already we did one problem, the second Roman number. So don't misunderstand the question. It is given very clearly. Center of the circle is not origin. The circle passing through the origin. Circle passing through the origin is totally different from the center of the circle at 0, 0. Don't confuse. Clear? It is given very clearly. This origin is not a center of the circle. When origin is the center of the circle, this is general equation. So no problem. This we did already in the question number 2. But what is given in the question? The circle passing through the origin. It is not only given like that. The center on where? Y-axis. So this is also wrong. The circle passing through origin, correct, but center falls on where? X-axis, according to this diagram. But what is given here? The center on the y-axis. So how will come your diagram? Like this will come. So your diagram should be like this. The circle passing through origin, center on which axis they said? Y-axis. If you follow this diagram, center on which axis? X-axis. Here it is given very clearly, center on which axis? Where? On y-axis. On y-axis, x will be 0, then y may be some values. I don't know the values. Normally we taken as value as any alphabets. Here I take h or k. Are you clear? Now I have center. The radius is how much? The distance from the center to the edge. What is the distance? H. That is r. So what is general formula now? So just you have to replace x minus k. When center is given, what is the formula? X minus k the whole square plus y minus h the whole square is equal to, what is that? R. So this is general formula when center of the circle is given. So just you have to replace, this is x, this is k, and this is what? H. So x minus 0 the whole square, y minus h, because h is h only, the whole square. Radius is what? Just now I found the distance between the center to the origin is h square. So this is x square plus y minus h, the whole square is equal to h square. Are you clear? So this is general formula. When the center of the circle is given, this is the formula that you studied already 11th standard. I just recall that 11th standard circle concept. So this is general formula with the center of the circle is given x minus k the whole square plus y minus h the whole square is equal to r square. But here the center, according to the question, center on y axis, any point on y axis, x is always 0, then y has some values. That value I don't know, so I normally take that is h. I am replacing this center in the general formula in the place of k and h, and r is also by h, because the distance, what is the radius? Radius means distance between the center and the point on the circle. So that is h. According to the diagram I found what is h. If you use the distance formula for these two formula, you will get only h only. Clear? So now I got the equation. This is your equation of the circle who passing through the origin has center at y axis. This is the equation of the circle passing through the origin, center at y axis. Now you have to differentiate. Now how many constants are over here? Only one constant. Don't say two constants, both are same. So differentiate 2x, 2 of y minus h. Y will become y dash is equal to 0. So when you differentiate y, you have to write as y dash. First differentiate power, this you know already in 11th standard. First you differentiate the power, then you have to differentiate inside the bracket. When you differentiate the power, 2 times of y minus h, differentiate inside the bracket, y will become y dash. Clear? So now you can divide everything by 2 table, x plus y minus h into y dash is equal to 0. Boys, you have to find out what is the value of h from this one. So don't go for second order, because we have only one constant. So if you go for second order, your answer is wrong. When one constant is given, you have to differentiate only one time. So I differentiate the first time. So from this you have to find out what is value of h. So y minus h, y dash is equal to, plus will become minus. Then y minus h is equal to minus x by y dash. From this you have to find out h. Y plus, I am transfer the right side to the left side, plus x by y dash is equal to minus h will become plus h. I got what is the value of h. Just to replace this h value in where? You have to replace here. Clear? Even if you simplify, that is y dash plus x by y dash is equal to h. So replace this value in the place of h in equation number 1 and simplify. Or you can leave it as it is. Replace in the place of h by y dash plus x by y dash. Try to simplify, or you can leave it as it is. After substituting the values of h in the place of h by this y dash plus x by y dash. Try to simplify. Clear? Or you can leave it as it is by replacing h by this value. This you have to do is at home, because this is very simple. I did so many complicated problems. Just you have to replace this value in where? In equation number 1 in the place of h, y dash plus x by y dash. You will get answer. Very simple concept. This chapter is little dry one, so you have to do it properly. Sum number 7. I just given an equations alone, and you can proceed as is like previous model. Find the differential equation of the family of the parabola with the focus at the origin and axis along the axis. So again parabola. This is general formula. This is y square is equal to 4ax. Center of the parabola according to this standard form 0, 0, focus will be a, 0. But what is given in the question? Parabola focus at the origin. So, focus. So, vertex somewhere, I don't know what are the points, but axis will be same. So you have to find out family of the parabola. There are so many parabolas would be like this. One, we have another one, same focus, but vertex will be get changed. So you will get so many parabolas along that x-axis. If the same question given that axis along the y-axis, then you will have like this. Focus. When the focus is origin, then your vertex will be get changed. Depends upon the vertex. Clear? So you get like this diagram for along the x-axis, along the y-axis. Axis of the parabola along the x-axis, you will get this format. This is the family of the parabolas. Then axis along with the y-axis, you will get this type of parabolas. But the focus of the parabola is what? 0, 0. General formula is 4a, that is y square is equal to 4a into x plus a. The reason is why I am writing x plus a, because the focus is on that origin. Focus is origin, vertex will be something different. So therefore, there will be variance in that x-axis. Therefore, we will get y square is equal to 4a into x plus a. Here only one constant. Therefore, you have to differentiate how many times? 1 times. From that you can find what is the value of a and substitute the values of a in this question. You will get answer. Clear? So try at home this one. We will see the remaining part in the next class. Thank you, boys.